GO10LISA. I'm Lisa and I have a special guest, my mom. And today we're going to talk about Jamaican home remedies. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so there's lots and lots and lots of Jamaican home remedies out there, but I'm only going to go over 10 because it's GO10LISA. So, let's say I have a fever. What is the best thing to use for a fever in Jamaica?
Well, the best thing they use in Jamaica is the fever grass tea, man. It's a tea with long leaves and you just boil it and drink it and all the inside inflammatories, they just come out. It just get rid of the fever inside. Also, another very important item that they use for fever is a white rum, the Jamaican 150 proof. You just put a little bit of lemon in there with a teaspoon of honey and you mix it and take it and you sweat out all those excess fever.
Oh,
that's good for fever.
So you hear that? What's good for fever is fever grass.
Fever grass tea.
Okay, so the next one I have used on my son. So when Serena Williams was asking people on Instagram what to use for her baby's teething, I posted on there, a lot of Jamaicans posted on there also, the gripe mixture, which is by Benjamin's, which is called Infant Preservative. It's a yellow bottle that you use from Jamaica for teething, and when I use it for my son Justin, he never cried when he was teething.
It's very good, the infant preservatives, but also Jamaican use for teething is the chicken bone. When you finish eating a chicken bone, like the chicken leg, you just give them and they scratch their gums with it. You know, that's also very good, but the infant preservative is good for teething.
Okay, you hear that? Give your baby a chicken bone, but make sure that it's big enough where they don't choke on it.
All right.
All right, so let's say that the little child with a picnic pee their bed. What do you get them when they pee their bed?
Oh, we said pee-pee bed? Okay. I recall having the soursop. When the soursop is ripe, there's the inside of the soursop, which is a white, like the middle of it. Okay, and you give it to them and they said it allows them to stop peeing in the night. I guess it's true.
You just cut off the white part and give it to them?
Yes, you just cut it up because it's sweet and you give it to them, and I guess they would have to eat it like, say, a couple nights or so, and it helps to stop the urination.
Interesting. Well, every now and then everyone has a stomach ache. What do you use for a stomach ache?
Oh, stomach ache, that's a very well. Ginger and peppermint tea, those two. The ginger, you can grate it and you can boil it. The peppermint tea with it, just put a little in the peppermint. It's good for your stomach. It soothes the stomach. It's very, healthy, they said, for your stomach. And it does work, especially if you have a lot of gas and, bad stomach. The peppermint tea and ginger.
Well, I didn't know the next one and you told me this. This is random, but if you're ever poisoned by some weird chance somebody poison you,
or if you eat something accidentally and it's poisonous, they said the busy. It's grown on a tree and it's like a hard brown, like a fruit, but it's very hard, and you grate it and boil it, and as to how much you take, I guess maybe a half a cup, and it will erase all the poison from your system. It's called the busy.
Okay, you mentioned this one, and I don't know. I always hated the smell of papaya, but lately, papaya has good benefits, especially the seeds. You can eat the seeds in papaya.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that's actually where they make some black peppers from papaya. Because they say it helps you because the pepper, actually the black seeds in the papaya are good for your intestines, especially get rid of worms and stuff like that. But the reason why I'm mentioning papaya is because you mentioned if the papaya is green, it's good for if you have a bad teeth abscess.
Yes, if your tooth is like bad and you have inflammation in the roots and it creates like a big abscess to you and let your face get swollen, then you can use the green papaya. You can cut it, and the stain from the papaya you use to rub on the abscess inside your mouth, and it will gradually pulls it down. Lessen the swelling or heal it. Yeah, those are some of the things I remember.
Okay. Well, for all of you, everyone out there that loves to do your hair, because you know I do have a hair channel out there, which is Not Too Late Natural Hair, and all of the hair community pretty much know the next one. What do you use for hair growth? What is the best Jamaican remedy for hair growth?
Oh boy, castor oil. I remember as a kid, my mom used to comb your hair and rub every inch of your head with castor oil. It makes it thick and black and shiny and pretty, and growth.
Okay.
So the castor oil is the number one. Also, it's good for your skin. You rub it on your skin like as a lotion, and then you will see the changes. But the castor oil is good for your hair.
All right. Now we have 3 more to go. 3 more to go, and the next one is high blood pressure. I have high blood pressure. You have high blood pressure. For whoever has high blood pressure, these are Jamaican remedies, but I recommend that you take your blood pressure pill. But you recommend also...
Oh, highly recommend the garlic tea.
The garlic doesn't work for me.
Okay.
It will bring it down, but then the next day is high. So garlic, because I also have...
Acid reflux?
Acid reflux, yeah.
Okay.
So the garlic will not work for me.
Well, the garlic, it works for me. I just boil like 4 pegs of garlic into a cup and a half of water and let it boil down to about a cup, and you drink it. And it brings it down. You can't have too much of it. It will cut it down too fast.
Yeah, but
twice a week.
This is all about Jamaican remedies.
Remedies,
so what did you say? Breadfruit leaf?
Breadfruit leaf. They said when you have high blood pressure in Jamaica also, you find the older folks would tie their head with the leaves from the breadfruit tree, and they would tie it on their head, and somehow it takes the head.
Slap it on the forehead? You put the leaf on your forehead and tie it, or you put it on here?
On top of your head here.
Just the breadfruit leaf?
Yes, and tie it around with a scarf. Yeah.
You don't boil it, put something on it?
No, just the leaf, the breadfruit leaf.
I'm Jamaican, but I've never heard of half of these things.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Diabetes. Alrighty. So, my son's father told me about this one, which is bitter melon. And bitter melon is good for diabetes. It's good for a whole bunch of stuff as well. I don't have diabetes, thank goodness, but he does. So he always recommended bitter melon. Have you heard of bitter melon?
I've heard of it, but I've never really tried it. It comes over this Jamaican station, but I've never really tried it. But also I know ganja tea is good for it's good for diabetes and asthma. If you boil the people, I'm not saying that I did, but I know the people, like the older folks, they would boil the leaves of the ganja and then give you a cup of it in the, like a little bit.
I've never had it. I've
never had it either. I've never
anything.
used it either.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter remains that you do hear of people that use it, and it helps for asthma and for diabetes.
You hear that?
So now they have it medically over here, so it's nothing wrong.
Yeah, since some states do have medicinal, marijuana, so yeah, you can also make it as a tea. Whoever is making it out there for all medical uses legally, the tea is good as well. And last but not least, number 10, which every Jamaican have a bottle of this in their house. I do. I have 2 bottles. You have a bottle of this?
Yeah.
It's white rum. Every Jamaican has white rum in their house as a staple. And as you mentioned in number 1, for fever.
Yeah.
It's also good for the flu.
Yeah.
It's good for everything, people.
It's good for everything. 150 proof. So if you have the fever, you just wet up yourself from head to foot, and you cover up, and it sweats out all of that excess
White
fever.
rum.
And you have to drink a little also with a squeeze of lime in there with a tablespoon of honey.
Yeah, it's strong.
And you just
Strong.
drink it and you just wrap up under your cover, your comforter, and you sweat out all that excess water
Oh,
on
yeah.
your body. It's good.
So there you have it, folks. If you ever want to know, Jamaica is full of healthy stuff, and I just gave you 10 health remedies, Jamaican health, what you should call it,
Health remedies, I guess. Health remedies.
that we use as Jamaicans and what's in Jamaica. Half of these things are Jamaican. Find a Jamaican store, tag a Jamaican, know a Jamaican, ask them how you can get these things, because these things have been going on for Jamaica for years, and
generations upon generations.
it works.
Yeah.
It works, everyone. It works. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I want to see at least 100 likes for this video. All my brethren and my sisters, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Well, thanks for having me on your show.
Oh, thank you
very
for
much.
coming on to talk about the old-time remedies that are
Thank
still
you.
good and not going away.
You're welcome.
All right,
Enjoy.
guys. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Go 10 Lisa. Bye.
Bye.